Hello my friends and welcome to episode 2 of my Vanilla Darkest Dungeon playthrough. I'm Icon and we're going to slay some monsters today and conquer some dungeons for sure. So we're going to check out, as usual, which trinkets are attractive here, and from there on I'm going to make my way forward. We're going to try and experiment with the things ahead, of course, and let's see what will happen. Ooh, that redemption amulet on the leper looks juicy to me, so I want to have that. Right now I have lots of quests which only have a short duration. I personally prefer the medium duration, but well, we can't always decide. So we're getting a fight in the Warrens. The Warrens are bleeding damage, preferably. Alright, so we're going to have some good fun today. Let's bring up some Grave Robber. And I'm going to bring up the Abomination in between. And let's see. Oh, it was a front row, right? Yeah, so the Shield Breaker can go for this spot here too. And well, who's our fourth guy? Well, I don't have too many people who go too good on the last spot right now. So, well, let's pick the Houndmaster. I'll go with that. Alright. So, next up, let's equip them a little bit, and then we're going to get set off. So, Alice Pierce is okay, Adder's Kiss is okay too. Well, the Blight portion is not really good. Serpent Sway. It's giving her blocks. Fancy. So, what could I get instead? I'm not having the Shield Breaker DLC for such a long time, so... Oh boy, I'm not going to take the Shield Breaker on spot 1 here. It's too much Blight on her kit, and Blight is pretty bad on the Warrens. It's basically one of the worst stats. So we're going to pick up Mortimer. It's going to be way more effective down there. Alright, one more try. So, Mortimer could upgrade his skills. Let's do these things. So I really like to upgrade my skills as soon as possible. So did I use that skill? No, I used that skill. Alright. So good thing about Abominations, they always have their complete skill tree unlocked to begin with. I want that Thrown Dagger too, and the Poison Darts in the future too. So pick to the face, lunge, flashing daggers. Yeah, well, for the time being, that's okay. So I definitely want the Hound's Harry, Hound's Rush, Target Whistle, Cry Havoc is also pretty cool. Lick Wounds. Yeah, you see, I keep buying a lot of skills here for these people. So Target Whistle is something I really like. Blackjack is not going to be useful at all. So let's go for this combo. I'm trying to set up my skills properly right away, so Shadow Fade won't be of any use. Let's go for the Thrown Dagger instead. Okay, that's enough. Enough of the preparations, let's get going. But, well, preparations are very important for this game, so always take them serious. Going not well prepared is always putting up more stress to your luck, basically. So, nothing's impossible, but it's all up to luck then. And you could help me a lot by clicking that little subscribe button there. It's a great thing to get my community growing, and you can turn on those from your notifications if you want to, and then you won't miss any future content. But now let's slay those monsters. So I got to complete 100% of the room battles. That's pretty nasty. So gotta walk this way down here. As usual, don't expect me to read books in this game. I'm not a book reader in this game, not at all. So, alright, so this room was empty. But I don't like to have to backtrack all the way there. So, I didn't talk about the items for the warrens. I took shovels, medicinal herbs, and bandages, mostly. And, keys, because keys are always, important. Wow. Pennant is, going for one dodge after the other. Oh, I forgot to bring the holy waters. Oh, man. So, holy water is awesome for these, skull piles that, gives you a guaranteed loot there. So I'm going to take it full circle here. Torches. Oh yeah, maps. Maps are always so good to have. Alright, so there we go. Swine slashers and swine wretches. Stress damagers and burst damage dealers. They have a pretty decent crit rating, and prot rating of 25% means they are going to soak up 25% of the damage we give to them. Good thing, Pick to the Face is a skill which pierces these things. So let's think for a moment. Well, I'm going to try and get a lucky hit on that guy, because he was still able to act. Yikes. Girl. Alright, so we're going to go for the manacles here. I like the Abomination for that thing here. Abomination is such a CC beast. You have so many options for crowd control on that unit. I love it. It's my personal favorite about the Abomination in general. And of course, the beast form is awesome when you need some damage done. Alright, so one enemy at a time. There's only one target left now. That's good. But I think we're going to get some more vomit here. Pennant, you're such a good dodger. Okay, I'm not going to transform here. I'm just going to use Absolution for burners, because the stress rating down is pretty good. Oh, and there's another thing I wanted to point out. So I'm doing the naming for naming characters after whoever wants to be. So the only thing I need you to do is you need to decide your character class, because I want to know that from you, which character class you see yourself represent yourself the best. There's still a highwayman out for naming today. I'm going to do that later. So, okay, first floor fight done. Pretty nasty one, gotta say. That Blightstone, well, I'm going to give that over to Pennant, mostly because it removes it out of my inventory. Because these things just block my inventory too hard. So this rack of blades, that's why I brought the bandages. Can loot these things nicely. And food is a resource you get a lot down here. So it was maybe a little bit foolish of mine to buy so much food, but whatever. So here we have some human enemies alongside with some bone rebel. Okay, I'm going to stun away on that cultist. Well, there goes that plan. And, well, then let's try and take down that skeleton. There goes that plan. Hound Rush. Well, at least that worked. Not happy. Oh boy. Yeah, let's add some insult to injury. That's part of the game. Bam. Alrighty. Well, we gotta soak up some damage, but it could have been worse. The cultist only takes the more harmless spells right now, so I'm going to pukes on these guys, because the Abomination has the big pukes. Alright. Ow! Come on. It's mean. She's really getting a beat in there. Alright. But this guy's going to get some pick to the face as a comeback move there. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I thought I brought up the other skill. I didn't. Alrighty, so of course I wanted to have the lick wounds, or no, let's use the Cry Havoc. Stress reduction sounds like a good plan. That's also a reason why I like to have a lot of skills enabled on my characters, because you can swap them over on the fly just as you need them. Alright, so Carrion Eaters, damage dealers with some sick chance of sickness. The Swine Drummers are buffers and, well, they're more or less supporters. And there's one Swine Wretch. So damage-wise, this enemy set is pretty low. Oh, the Swine Drummers are also pretty decent stress damage dealers. That's something I should point out too. Alright, so how to proceed next? I'm going to go for the flashy daggers. Going to try and bring down the first targets. There we go. Good boy. Seeing a dodge on the leper is always something really nice. Oh, well. So let's see. I'm going for aimed chops here and not for hues, because I want to make sure I have good chances of taking down the single targets that I want to have. What I really love about the Houndmaster is his sick target access. He's having such a insanely good chance of hitting the target that needs to get struck. It's awesome. It's really awesome. Downside is the damage is more or less pretty mediocre, but you get those sick dog treats that that really increase the performance for a few turns. But yeah, it's only momentarily. All right, so are we lucky? We are lucky. Decimated. All right, so we got a lot of food, so let's munch in. There we go. These strong boxes are so nasty. As far as I know, there's no item you could use to try to defuse them, but sometimes they're trapped. Just smack you. Alright. So, ooh yeah, there's some really good rewards here. So, well, I think this can do some... Oh, it was infection, so... you get a tapeworm. What's that? 100% food consumed. Wow. Alright, so one more fight, and then we're good to go. I should have used the dog treat in the last fight. I keep forgetting to plan my combats with the Houndmaster more thoroughly. Okay, so I really want to bring down the Swine Wretch quick as possible. So let's use the dog treat here. That's so much, 50% damage plus accuracy. Boom. Wretch, be gone. Going to stun away on the drummer. Hopefully. That didn't work. 10% chance of resisting that stuff. And there we go. And I'm going to spread some AoE on these beasts, because the chances aren't too high that I'm able to strike one down in one go. I mean, it is a possibility, of course, but I'll rather take the chances and make it a sure kill on those guys now. It's hard to decide, or hard to make solid rules for this this game. In general, my decisions are always fluctuating from the outfit of the combat here. That's looking really good here. Yeah, well, getting some munch in. Didn't pay attention to the remaining actions. I think I did a bad turn there. Whatever. Not that important. Alright, there we go. Oh, a journal page. And a Heartburst hood. Nice. So, let's check that out. I am become vengeance. All cultists will feel my mace. Brigands fear my roar. I am outnumbered, 'tis true. I am starved and half mad, but as long as there is breath in my body, I will press on. I will wreak unbearable agony on those who would seek to... Yeah, okay, I think these are last words. Let's treat them with respect Get out of here. Whenever I have runs where my party is having very, very good control over the enemies, I keep exploring until the bitter end, but this party didn't have too much control. Hey, we needed a flagellant, and there's a flagellant. Awesome. Hi there, buddy. So let's get burners into the sanitarium, because I'm okay with this guy being an animal, but I don't like the animal having an animal inside his belly eating more food. That's a no-no. We're having not that kind of money here. Oh, a jester. So I'm giving Dane here the big honor of giving Dismas a rename. So here we go. Welcome, my friend. Glad to have you here, and if you want to have your name here too, just drop me a comment and tell me which class you want to be. So I'm going to switch the outfit color now due to that, and let's see what we have available here. Another occultist. Man, I'm tempted, but for now I'm just picking up one of every class to begin with. Later on I'm going to bring up duplicates, because that's something I really like to do, but right now that's a no-no. So what do we have here? Holy Orders. I'm not a big fan. The death blow resist is pretty sick, not gonna lie. Virtue chance, yeah, but nothing for the early game. This is rather something for the higher tiers. Tier 1, not... So here the entire easy tier, I don't think that's a very useful item. Ooh, the scouting whistle. I like that one. Warrior's cap, always good for accuracy. There's another option of getting a scouting whistle. Damage stone, 10% damage, also not too bad. Witch's vial, already got one. Another one. So we're going to go for the scouting whistle. So it turns out we're having a lot of Houndmaster, a lot of Warrens action today. That's okay for me. So let's check out what we're picking up. So I'm picking up the Jester here, because the Jester is pretty good in the Warrens. We're going to pick up the Flagellant too, because I think that adds really well into the party. I want to have an Occultist here too. And well, tell you what, I'm going to get up the other Occultist too, because occultists are really, really awesome people, and it never hurts to have one more of them on your roster. It's never a bad thing. Let's pick up the Montbray one more time. I think that's going to be a neat party. And let's get Papon and have that. I really, like I said, I really am a strong believer in the power of the occultists. They're very, very versatile people. So what do we have here? Punish, Exsanguinate, Redeem, and Suffer. Not a big fan. I want the Reign of Sorrows. Yeah, well, Reclaim, Endure. No, we don't need more of that. Boissel, Dirk Stab, Harvest, Slice Off. He's having those two skills that I really like. Finale and Solo. Well, I'm much more a fan of the Inspiring Tune. So there we go. That's a nice kit. That's a kit I really like to use. It's not a super OP or anything, but it's a very good everyday kit for the Jester, in my opinion. So there we have Sacrificial Stab, and there we go for my standard kit. So which one was the Marking Curse? That one. In this scenario, I'm definitely going to take the Marking Curse here, because that really synergizes super well with the Houndmaster, because he deals a lot more damage into marked targets, so it's a good thing. Cry Havoc is going to get upgraded, and I used Target Whistle. Well, theoretically. Practically not, but alright. So let's upgrade the gear for some of these whenever you can, and money starts to run low again. I'm used to that, but Let's open our chests right away. So I have the Heartburst Hood for him. And I got the Bloody Dice for my Jester already, which is something I picked up here. And, well, I already got a Scouting Whistle, so, well, never mind then. Never mind then. I think I'm going to go for, what we're going for then. Then it's going to be that, is there anything with deeds? No. Dang. Well, I'm going to go for the Warrior's Cap, whatever. It's not that important after all. It's way more important, so, well, let's bring 12. It's way more important that I get some trinket out there, basically. It's a general rule. Because trinkets you can always sell for money. If you don't use them, if you don't need them, just sell them for money. So that's always a way how to deal with unwanted relics, in my opinion. So let's get going. It's another of these 100% of the room battle thingies. So here we go. No, I want the redeem, because that's one self-heal. Yeah, of course. There we go. So that's configured already. That's configured already. Just taking a last check. Alright, there we go. Oh no, I'm not taking any looks on these scrawlings. Those pig skin scrawlings, they're a lie. Nice dodge, Monbray. Nice dodge. Alright, there's nothing inside here. I keep taking the unnecessary rooms today, but that's okay. So, what do we have in the sack? 50 gold. Heirlooms! There we go. Well, some stress damage from that trap. And yet another empty room. Alright. So far, this is a quite peaceful tour. Alright. Yeah, of course. Poor guy. I mean, I got that Scouting Whistle for a reason. But, oh. At least the next trap we can take down. Oh, we can only get the scouting chance if the torch is below. He only gets a permanently increased trap disarm chance. I misread that. But, well, 100% chance of disarming traps is something I really like. So, let's go! The spiders are on the run. What a weird fight. Okay, so, let's go for some straight ahead punish. That thing is dead. Good job. Let's harvest them there. More bleeds. Boom. Bleed, bleed, bleed. Well, the more I can take down before they can act, the better. Alright, there we go. There's the dodge. There's the good boy. Alright. So, the spiders I really love in the tier 1 dungeons. So, let's use the finale. Why not? Finale is a very, very powerful one-shot attack. And your Jester is pretty much disabled after that. He's debuffing himself and getting more stress. But the stats on that skill are pretty insane in return. So let's harvest that. Put up some nice bleed stacks here. Trying to stack up as much damage as possible on the Swine Drummer, because I want to keep the stress damage as low as possible. This is one strategy I stick to in most of the cases. I really focus a lot on keeping the stress damage as low as possible if I can. I think that's a big part of the control. No, this is a way of taking control over the game. Well, as good as you can, that is. So, that chopper is a dropper. There we go. We won, you lose. So, let's, no. Well. Can't redeem myself if I'm not under 40% HP. So, hey, a few rations, that's good. Alright. Oh, so much damage. There we go. So I'm going to give some dog treaties here. Dog treaties. Okay. So the drummer already took his turn. Yet still I'm going to go for a direct slice off to make sure we're going to get in a good hit. Let's take the Abyssal Artillery this time. So the drummer is down. That's good. And dog treats. And a Hound's Rush. There we go. That's a lot of damage on one target. And let's focus down the Carrion Eaters. Owie. Gotta heal up my Jester a little bit. He's taken too many owies this as of lately. Goodbye. No, of course. Of course. That had to happen. Now we let it bleed? Death's Door. Oopsie. Well, he got lucky. The last guy didn't decide to munch on my Jester. Let's go for some reconstruction. Oh boy. No. I just hope that was the last fight. Well, I got food. Alright, we gotta heal him with food. Let's bandage him. And, where's the extra food? There's the extra food. Okay. So that went well, somehow. Pretty brutal fights here. Pretty brutal fights. And, another pretty brutal floor fight. Okay. So I just hope that my occultist is able to patch us up a little bit in between. Hook where it hurts. Oh, there we go. Let's patch ourselves up. And I'm going to exsanguinate somebody here. There we go. That's one of the wonderful things about the... Oh, let's use the cookie. I can't. Because he's still on it. Wonderful. Let's use the Hound's Harry one time. Most of the time I didn't use that because the Hound's Harry is a very, very low damage skill, which is, in my humble opinion, primarily effective as a attack to spread bleed. But it has its qualities, especially when the Houndmaster is buffed up with dog treats. So let's... Oh, that's exactly the kind of outcome I was hoping for. Very good. Let's just hope I'm able to tackle down that other swine. Alright. And, so we can carry that Onyx. Too bad, eh? Let's throw away that holy water. Or, well, use it. Buff ourselves a little bit. Alright, so we have one more fight up ahead of us, so using food is always a nice way of getting a getting back some HP. And since when, I mean, you resell everything you didn't use at the end of the combat, but the gold value of one food ration is really low, so it's really not worth bringing them back home. If you can, bring yourself some HP with that. Okay, so we've got a lot of beating in the first place, so let's start beating back on those carrion eaters. I'm attacking them because they're still having actions open for this turn, and this way I was at least able to reduce the amount of pressure down to one attacking enemy. So slice off on that guy, dock treats on that, and we're going to go for an aimed attack on the drummer. Of course, there's still that vomiting swine hanging around here, but well. So I'm going to finale on the swine wretch. Oh, too bad. You didn't make it. I was hoping the attack was big enough, but that's no problem. Let's use that skill and bleed it out. We got this. Sacrificial stab and another Hound's Rush later. We won. Because of the finale, I brought up the inspiring tune for the Jester. I don't think we get another opportunity, but now I would use this skill to reduce stress and buff the party a little bit more after his finale if the combat still slogs on. Alright, we got this, but I want to do this because I know that it sometimes does that. Spawn money. Alright, there we go. Let's head out. Good job. So how much money did we get? Well, not too much. So let's check out our calm minus damage on the first turn, but since he's a damage over time character, Hylomania, obsessed with material things, I hate that. I'm going to try and remove that from him. This is one of the problems. He starts touching things, and it really gets very unpleasant. He's already obsessed with food, but oh boy, not having that much money on me. So I'm going to keep that Hylomania on him. And my friends, it's time to say goodbye for today. We had some good fun, I'd say, but I don't want to do another dungeon for this video. So there's another highwayman here, and oh, my first musketeer, awesome. And yeah, so drop a comment down below, like I said several times. If you're interested in a name, go for it. And I'd also love if you could and would support this series with a thumbs up or even a subscription on my channel, because that makes my community grow and that makes me doing more videos for you. So, whatever might be the case, I wish you a wonderful time, and I hope we're going to see each other back on the Dankest Estate. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.